Question 37. On January 1st, 2020, a rich citizen of the town of Ristoni donates a painting valued at $300,000 to be displayed to the public in a government building. Although this painting meets the three criteria to qualify as artwork, town officials choose to record it as asset. The gift has no eligibility requirements. These officials judge the painting to be inexhaustible so that depreciation will not be reported. Question A. For the year ended December 31st, 2020, what does the town report on its government-wide financial statement in connection with this gift? So when the city received this artwork, and the journal entry, if the city decides to recognize this as asset, then the journal entry is like this. We debit artwork $300,000 and credit donation revenue $300,000. So it's to recognize it as an asset, or report it as an asset. And then question B. How does the answer to A change if the government decides to depreciate its asset over 10-year period using straight-line depreciation? Okay, so first, if the city decides to choose A but decide to depreciate this artwork, then still they are going to recognize this artwork as an asset on its book. But also because there's a depreciation, then we need to recognize this additional depreciation expense every year for the following 10 years. So every year, because they are going to depreciate this asset over 10 years using straight line method, then each year there's going to be a $30,000 depreciation expense. That's going to reduce the net book value of the artwork. So we debit depreciation expense and credit artwork by $30,000. Then question C. How does the answer to A change if the government chooses not to capitalize asset? Because this painting meets the three criteria to qualify as artwork, which means that this artwork will not be considered as a resource that help the city to generate future revenues. So which means that it can be can be not to capitalized as asset. In other words, will not show up on their balance sheet as asset. Then the journal entry when the city receives the artwork is to debit expense and credit donation revenue. So instead of debit artwork, they can debit expense $30,000. So which means that this asset is not capitalized on its book.